I believe dance has always been known as a challenge, especially for the people who have not been dancing so much in their lives, who are not a dancer. I wouldn't call myself not a dancer. I definitely dance is my passion. It's the biggest hobby ever. Yet, I think after a couple of belly dancing classes, there are new challenges that I do face, and that's the whole point. I think that's the key point that drives me are the new challenges that I face every class. Um, Firstly, I think the challenge of focus and memory. I tend to, when I listen to music, for example, many different Arabic types of music, genres, when I'm dancing or when I'm just listening to a tune and just, warming up, I start choreographing things and I get out of focus and I start dancing by myself. And my teacher then says, "Oh, Radhika, you have to, keep focus." And I definitely think that my ability to choreograph and to just think outside the box has come in the way a little. So I definitely believe that it is a challenge for me to focus, and also to remember, to have a good memory. I do have a good grasping power, but when it comes to memory, I'm not all that good because, especially when doing sequences and when the sequences get harder and longer, it's a lot to put in my memory. I remember, I think the last class we did a whole song in 1 hour. So I think it's a lot. I mean, I do practice every day and I try to remember, but I need to, it's a challenge. Every day it's a challenge. In fact, every minute of the class is a challenge to try and figure out or remember going back to the dance steps or what Sherry has taught me. I would start dancing and I think I get it until I stop and say, wait, what was that step? Or how did that go? Am I getting the beat right? Is this how I'm supposed to bend? Is my stance okay? So the whole memorization of the dance steps, the way I'm supposed to keep my expression, it's a challenge, but I'm sure I'll get there. Secondly, the synchronization of the different moves. I think putting it into a sequence. I'm sure there are different types of steps. A step called snake, when joined with a step called camel, which is where you go front and back with your hands and your belly at the same time. You step in front, then you step in back, trying to combine that and trying to keep your hands in place and trying to get that to synchronize with the way your belly moves to the way the song is or the song plays. So I think trying to get the whole synchronization, at the same time you're trying to remember the steps, trying to keep your stance proper, it's a whole different challenge, which I am sure that I am working hard on. And lastly, the whole challenge of, I've never really done a one-to-one class. I've always attended full-on classes with more than 10 people, more than 20 people. I mean, it's usually been a big class with just the teacher, but I think with me and Sherry, I mean, Sherry is sweet, she's so encouraging, and she's very patient with me as well, considering that my focus levels and my attention span is not that much. But I have never done one-to-one, and I think too much attention sometimes can not encourage and be discouraging for a person. So sometimes when I get frustrated, when my hands or my belly isn't synchronized with each other, or that I don't understand the step, or I'm not doing it correctly, I get very frustrated because I know that the only thing she's got to look is at me, and I've only got to look at her because I'm the only one in the class. So it gets a bit frustrating, and especially I think last couple of classes, they have been really frustrating because, she's got enough confidence in me. She wants me to do good, and she knows that I've got potential. So she gives me, I think, complicated steps, complicated sequences, and when I can't do them, I get frustrated and just wish that I had other people in the class. So I think the following three have been great challenges, But I'm working on it, and I can't wait for my next belly dancing class. Thank you!